Hello and welcome, this is Duke Cephalopod, and today we are looking at a match between TeSPA and JC. They are in the UGC Highlander Iron Blue League. TeSPA is the Texas Esports Association out of the University of Texas at Austin. JC is Juice City, I don't know why. We have TeSPA on the blue team and JC on the red team. Let's head over there right now. You can see JC here is doing a standard rollout. Medic is using the default metagun. Both teams are rolling default here at the beginning. TeSPA is on attack, so they are building up their oob in the spawn room right here. Here he is. And it's going to be a pretty good match here. I myself am actually a alternate for TeSPA, so I'm a little bit biased, but I'll try to spectate fairly. There's no particular loadout interestingness going on here. It's a little bit strange. They're not really taking the house very strongly. They're all kind of bunching up back here, so pretty vulnerable to some spam, depending if they don't split up before the match starts, which will be in 6 seconds. So let's see what blue does right out the door. There might be a pop. It's pretty standard. We've got a whole bunch of people going on here, so let's see. Red team is starting just by spamming them out, as is pretty standard. The blue scout runs out the door pretty fast, trying to get something done. Sneaks up on the medic. The medic pops oobs in desperation, but it works out because they take out 1-2 players before their uber runs out, so that's not a terrible run. TeSPA trying to get some stuff done on this medic here. He is the blue spy, but he just cannot make anything happen. The medic sees him and turns around, so it's a pretty strong opening by red here. Blue only pushed the card a couple inches. TeSPA again trying to get out and get something done, but the heavy sees him but cannot quite finish him off. TeSPA gets away. Let's see, we got the sniper, got some P over on this demo man here, and that is his downfall when the heavy comes around the corner and sees him. Those mini crits do some real damage. Blue is coming out a little bit more forced now. It might have just been a little tease earlier to get red to pop oobs, because they have got 4 or 5 people on the cart. Airborne, the pyro here, is running ahead, getting all up in their business. This sentry gun is not upgraded yet, so it goes down to that soldier. He takes it right out. That is TeSPA Ares, no matter how much his name looks like arse. Turn the corner, demo man coming up on the top here, trying to get blue off this cart, but he gets spammed out by the other demo man, K-Dub. You're going to be seeing some cool stuff from him today. Medic is left all alone in this house, and he gets taken down pretty quick. There is no one contesting this cart right now. Blue is pushing it completely uncontested. You'll note there is no sentry set up in this tunnel here. Right here is a really good spot for a sentry, because you have to go through that tunnel door, and if there's no sentry here, they can get through the tunnel door uncontested, as is happening right now. Red is coming in with a full uber. Let's see if they're going to pop it right here. No, the heavy goes down. The medic does in fact get away, covered in P, has his full oob, so he's doing alright. Found a soldier to go on, so perhaps they can get something done. Soldier's getting taken out, and soldier is down to the red soldier. They are putting up a pretty solid defense at this end of the tunnel. I guess they felt bad for leaving the other end unprotected. Red spy coming in here trying to get some backstabs, but Airborne is not having any of that. He comes in, wrecks his shot, goes around the corner to see him. Cut him off at the pass, does not see him, so that spy gets away completely unscathed. Let's see what he's doing. He gets in, gets the backstab on the heavy, but Airborne and that sniper take him out. So no pop for you, medic. You don't have a heavy anymore. Let's see. That was the sniper that just went down. He was put on pushing the cart duty, so cart's not moving forward here. Oobs were popped on blue team. There was too much spam coming in there, and nothing really happened with that uber. They kind of, didn't die, so that's good. Red team doesn't seem to have a sentry up anywhere again. Their sentry is really weak. It seems they were having some problems with voice communication. They didn't have any, in fact, so that was definitely hurting their coordination. You could really tell their pushes were all out of sync, and their stuff was just not lining up properly. We got K-Dub spamming that heavy from the top. The heavy does not even care, just keeps walking. He gets taken down by a backstab from TeSPA. Red team is coming out of spawn right here, pulling back, as blue team is just pushing that cart basically non-stop. Everyone jumps off the cart to take down that one sniper. They really did. They just did not want any of that sniping happening. And there's nobody up on the silo protecting, and there is still no sentry gun, which means blue can get in here, drop down their own sentry gun. They are in fact running mini sentry on attack. That's pretty standard, and they are really just camping this spawn right here. This is where red has to come out if they want to effectively attack this point. Looks like the red soldier got around, but he goes down to that heavy. That heavy is not a fan of soldiers. Newbert here on the blue team. He is a little anti-aircraft cannon. He takes down several jumping soldiers this match. So they got this point, so this spawn is locked. Red now has to come out from all the way back here, which is a pretty big deal for blue since they took out basically all of red team there. They had to wait for the respawn and then to come around. Still no sentry. Normally right here is a sentry, or right here is a sentry, or behind these rocks is a sentry, but there is just no sentry gun, so blue is having a remarkably easy time in that respect. Red has switched to crits after a couple unsuccessful Ubers, so he actually gets some pretty good stuff done. Takes down, looks like 3 or 4 members of the blue team. I believe 3 were down from that. Syndosis, the sniper, goes down right now. The medic has just respawned, doesn't have any Uber building up yet, but hopefully he'll be getting on that pretty soon. Red's heavy is doing quite well. He's really keeping this area right here locked down by this Christmas tree. But they are not pushing into the garage yet. Let's see, this Syndosis, our sniper here, he's taking pretty good control of this garage. It's a really great spot to snipe from. It's got huge lines of sight, and it's pretty hard to counter snipe. You can actually get in even though that garage door is locked, as this spy here demonstrates. Tries to get in on the kill, but Syndosis is not okay with that, and he gets away. Spy is going to keep trying to go back, but the engineer, I believe, takes him out in there. Let's take a look at this fighting here. Ooh, TeSPA comes in, gets that heavy that was smashing into the window, doing some pretty serious damage there. So they're alright there, but it looks like TeSPA gets taken down in the process, and he still has a couple seconds left before he respawns. Blue is on the card again. They took a little break there for some close-up fight, and we got a little demo man duel going on right here, and K-Dub is the winner with his sticky launcher. You've got to watch out for that guy. Red has popped crits again, and they took down, looks like 2 people, maybe 3 people, including K-Dub the demo man, but Airborne gets in there and takes him out at the cost of his own life. Got a soldier deal, and look at that ragdoll. That was pretty impressive. Flipped it entirely across the cart. Red has in fact pushed blue off the cart for the time being, but blue is going to get right back in there. They have taken 3 caps. They still have 7 minutes. They're not feeling afraid. They're on a good roll. Let's see what goes on here. Red team is pushing back pretty hard. They've got that heavy. That combo is coming up around the corner one more time. Seeing if they can get him off the cart, but it is just a bad angle. Blue can hide behind the cart, behind the trees, and they are not going down, and that cart is still moving forward. Airborne hits the heavy with a flare. That is Archie on fire, going down, trying to get some health. Red has in fact set up a sentry back here on last point, and that is a really easy spot to spam, as you will see in the near future. The soldier's going to just get in there and take it down from around the corner with no problem. So their sentry placement really left something to be desired. So blue's going to have to watch out for that if they come up against a team that has better sentry placement. Little heavy duel right here, but let's see, the blue heavy had a medic, so he takes down the other heavy pretty easily. The red medic is now stranded, getting out alone, gets away with 59 health, pretty lit, but still survivable. Red has again cleared blue off the point. Oh no, there's an engineer trying to push that cart for all he is worth. The scout jumps in now, pushing that cart while the engineer gets taken down. Nice little trade-off there, but he can't fight a heavy, but the spy can, and ooh, gets the pyro too. Massive play by TeSPA right there, takes down everyone guarding the point. Looks like we got a scout and a spy coming up top, and TeSPA tries to get the scout, misses the stab. Scout gets away, but then goes down to the upcoming heavy. Blue is again pushing the cart. They're rolling it forward around that little corner. They got up both hills without very much trouble. Most of their problems were around the curve, which is a pretty big deal, because if you get stopped on this hill, you roll all the way back down, but they did not have a problem on that hill. They are now coming into last point. This, once you get to here, it's really hard to stop the cart. There's just not enough backup. So you can see the sentry is set up here, and blue team knows it's there, so they're just lobbing rockets around the corner. Takes down the dispenser, a couple more rockets, takes down the sentry. See, most of our defense now is down to this demo man, who goes down to a backstab. We got a heavy combo coming up here, but the medic leaves him behind. This medic is not sticking with the combo very strongly. Good to spread the heals, not so good when the combo is the only thing holding this point. But they do manage to pull it off. Well, they think they pulled it off. Turns out blue went entirely around and is getting in from the back. Red is taken down from behind. They don't know what's going on. No one knows what's going on. All blue knows is they can push little cart. Looks like they have almost got it. Little mini sentry stops. The mini sentry on defense now because there's not enough time to push up to a level 3. And blue caps the point in 8 minutes and 57 seconds. Very nice play by both teams, but you can definitely tell the communication problems on red was really messing with their flow. We will be back after a short break.